I declare open this graduation ceremony. Please be seated. Graduating students, guests and staff of the university, it is a great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony as Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Ulster University. The role of the Deputy Vice-Chancellor is wide-ranging. It has its challenges, but these are greatly outweighed by the pleasure I get as an educationalist to see the success of Ulster students as they progress through their studies to the ultimate manifestation of those years of hard work in these graduation ceremonies. Graduations are truly the highlight of the academic year. Congratulations to all who will walk across this stage and to those members of family and friends who have supported you throughout those years. Recent years have rightly seen a significant debate within the higher education sector about the importance of the student experience in ensuring that those who come to university not only benefit from an excellent education, but also enjoy the rewards to be drawn from the dynamic and vibrant interactions of campus life. Leaving here today, you will be exploring different routes. Some will go into employment, some will remain in education, some will go back to your communities to apply your knowledge and skills to advance the economic, social and cultural lives of those communities, the civic contribution that this university prides itself on. Before you leave, I think it is worth reflecting on that concept of the student experience for a few moments. It is, of course, not one thing, and will have been different for each of you. Let me start by saying that I firmly believe that students must be at the centre of university life, working in partnership with academics and professional staff, not only to develop individuals through an all-embracing student experience, but also to build a university that plays its full role in the communities that it is part of. As Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I take great pride in this university and in its students and staff. In my view, it is a credit to this university that it provides its students with a superb range of facilities and activities to enable them to make the most of their university days. As you graduate today from this university, it is my firm hope that you can look back on a student experience that has been challenging, rewarding, and transformational in its impact on your lives. When I talk of the student experience, I realise that this will mean something different for each and every one of you. Some of you may even associate with Stephen Fry's version of student life, that lectures broke into one's day and were clearly a terrible waste of time. Necessary, no doubt, if you were reading law or medicine or some other vocational subject. But in the case of English, the natural thing to do was to talk a lot, listen to music, drink coffee, read books, and go on to plays, perhaps be in plays. You came here as individuals, and I and the university appreciate that there are a myriad of student experiences, and it is our desire to see everyone as unique as what they are, but to deliver the same excellent experience to all. It is not just at graduation that you become the centre of life at Ulster University. The university firmly believes that what is good for our students is good for Ulster. Here too we recognise that students enter higher education from different backgrounds, through different routes, on different trajectories, and that they need different kinds of levels of support. I have come to know over the years that Ulster believes in being responsive to student needs and strives to develop a deeper understanding of those needs. Supporting and enhancing the student experience throughout the student life cycle and beyond is critical to success in today's higher education for both the student and the university. The Ulster experience encompasses all aspects of student life, with the academic imperative at the heart of it, or at least a good second to the social life. It's all too easy to throw around labels without making any real effort to understand what it actually means. Does it focus on being a student? And if it does, what is more important? Teaching, research, facilities like accommodation, sports facilities, nightlife, developing new relationships? Is it about winning a place at a highly ranked university, getting a good job, or being able to name drop a high status brand? For you, it may have been some of those things. It may have been all of them, with equal weight. To me, all of these things are important, but what we must ensure is that the individual student and the student body remain at the centre. We must also ensure that there is not an overemphasis on performance data, pro forma checklists, and key performance indicators. One thing is absolutely clear to me: the student life is not about being a statistic and a number on a piece of paper. Because you see, when statistics become too important, then I am firmly of the view that university life starts to lose its soul. The risk is that statistics will become a substitute for judgment and personal engagement. The danger is that a one-size-fits-all approach will emerge. Part-time postgraduates attending classes on wet winter evenings, with probably career development at the heart of their efforts, will be treated exactly the same as young full-time undergraduates who value the overall quality of student life, in which formal academic engagement is an essential part of a wider experience. That is not the experience at Ulster University. We believe in engaging with potential students and their families before they have even begun to think about university, and we are committed to developing and maintaining a lifelong relationship with our students and our graduates. Whilst it may be popular among the sector's administrators to consider students as customers, Ulster believes that students are individuals and friends and are part of its family. As students, you should expect high standards, yes, but we here believe that at the centre of student life is a mutually beneficial relationship between student and university, a life and learning experience where student, university and staff live and grow together. A true university education is about facilitating students, and without name-dropping, of course, as the great actor and graduate of this university in McKellen might have said, to facilitate our students to try and understand what part you have to play in the world in which you live. There's more to life than you know, and it's all happening out there. Discover what part you can play, and then go for it. So what of the social life and the parties? They are, of course, optional. But if it is true that social life is part of student life, whatever form that social life might take, it is equally as true that students individually and collectively are in as strong a position as the university to shape life on campus. The university can provide the facilities, but there is a central role for you and your successors in providing the life and the soul of this university. The patterns of student behaviour may have changed. Technology may have provided new ways of communicating, and economic conditions may mean that more of you have to work to supplement your income during your studies. I know that your student union is developing to be able to support students in this new context. What has not changed is that fundamental learning and development relationship between student and university, and long may that last. However, you here graduating today are acutely aware that your successors, the young people coming after you, may not have the opportunity to avail of the excellent learning that you have benefited from. You are aware that even during your time at this university, due to cutbacks in government investment in our young people, we have had to reduce the number of students that we are able to take into this university. This region, Northern Ireland, invests over £2,000 per year less in each student than across the other regions of the UK. Over recent years, the amount we have had to invest in the student experience has been reduced by some £70 million. As a university, we are working hard to convince government of the importance of investing in higher education for our young people. I urge you, the graduating class, to join us in helping to ensure that your younger siblings, and indeed your own children, when the time comes, do not have to leave this region to fulfil their educational potential. We talk proudly of the university family. As a family, we must unite to ensure that others have the same opportunity to join the family as you. Be an ambassador for this university, for our higher education, and above all, for future generations of young people. Can I again congratulate you all? Thank you for the great enjoyment you give to me as Deputy Vice-Chancellor of this university, and wish you every success with whatever you do in life. I leave you with a thought from the great writer Terry Pratchett in his book, The Last Continent. But we're a university. We have to have a library, said Ridgely. It adds tone. What sort of people would we be if we didn't go into the library? Students, said the senior wrangler, morosely. Thank you, and have a great Christmas. In accordance with the wishes of the Senate, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I have conferred honorary degrees, and other academic distinctions of the University of Ulster on those named on the conferment list approved by the Senate. I call upon Professor Gormley Heenan to present Jaresh Prasad and Savion O'Neill for the Senior Distinguished Research Fellowship Award, and Christian Laslett and Declan McKenna for the Distinguished Research Fellowship Award.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor. Professor Girijesh Prasad's research interests are in intelligent systems, data engineering, brain modelling, brain-computer interfaces, neurorehabilitation, assistive technologies and biometrics. Professor Prasad has been a member of academic staff at Ulster University since 1999, a professor since 2011, and has contributed significantly to the research and impact performance of the School of Computing, Engineering and Intelligent Systems and the Intelligent Systems Research Centre since its inception. As an executive member of the Intelligence Systems Research Centre, he has led the Brain-Computer Interface and Assistive Technology Research Team, and then its successor, the Neural Systems and Neurotechnology Research Team, since 2007. Professor Prasad's research work has attracted more than £8.5 million in research grants, with over £3.6 million since 2014. He currently directs the £5.3 million Northern Ireland Functional Brain Mapping Facility project, and he's established several national and international collaborations with researchers and clinicians. One example of his collaborative research is in Alzheimer's disease. It's a collaborative project with the Royal Victoria Hospital for MEG studies in Alzheimer's disease. Another area of Professor Prasad's leadership is in BCI-supported neuro-rehabilitation. Using his team's advanced BCI system, a BCI-supported mental practice system has been devised to conduct pilot trials on chronic stroke sufferers, all of whom have showed a measure of functional recovery, and some have reported transformative change in the quality of their life, particularly in the recovery of upper hand motion functions. Professor Prasad has supervised 14 PhD researchers to their doctoral completion, including 6 PhD researchers since 2014. He's published over 230 academic papers, including 57 journal papers. He's a Fellow of the International Academy of Physical Sciences, the Institution of Engineering and Technology, and the Higher Education Academy. His achievements are significant, and this is testament to his work ethic and his commitment to research. His research has made a significant contribution towards transforming lives and driving innovation. Professor Siobhan O'Neill is a leading researcher on suicidal behaviour, trauma and mental health, particularly in relation to the needs of the Northern Ireland population and its links with the Troubles. She's the director of the Irish Association of Suicidology, Youth Life, and an advisor to East Belfast survivors of suicide and Cycle Against Suicide. Professor O'Neill's research collaborations with Ireland suicide counselling organisations include Lifeline, the Pieta House and the Samaritans. She has over 80 publications, including groundbreaking studies of mental health and suicide in Northern Ireland. Her research has been cited in numerous Northern Ireland health policy documents, including the Protect Life suicide prevention strategies. She's provided training and talks on suicide prevention and intervention to the PSNI, clergy and local elected representatives. She's also published papers with international colleagues in the World Mental Health Survey Initiative, and these papers have influenced mental health policies and practice worldwide, particularly in terms of how we conceptualise and diagnose mental illness. In the 4 years since her promotion to Professor, she has secured almost £2.5 million in research grant income to the university. She's received funding from charities, including the Samaritans Ireland, to analyse data on caller behaviour, and from local trusts and councils to run research events and evaluate projects addressing local needs. Professor O'Neill is a strong advocate of interdisciplinary working, and her grant income reflects this, as does her record of postgraduate supervision, with successful projects with colleagues in nursing, computing, biomedical science and social policy. She supervised 9 PhD students to completion and is currently supervising another 8, 3 of whom will submit this winter. Professor O'Neill's work is an excellent example of how academic work can influence government policy. Perhaps more importantly, given her focus on mental health and suicide, she has been very careful to ensure that the practical research findings are shared and are used in social settings for the wider benefit of society. Professor Christian Laslett, along with international scholars in North America, South America, Australia, New Zealand and Europe, has established a new field of inquiry and pedagogy in state crime. In doing so, he has made immense contributions to research, policy and society. His research monographs have won praise from academia, policymakers and the public. His monograph, State Crime on the Margins of the Empire, was the first time a state crime researcher successfully penetrated the veil of state corporate secrecy to document state corporate crime in granular detail using triangulated primary resources. This volume has won widespread praise for its methodological and theoretical novelty. Professor Lazlitt's work has generated outstanding impact, evidenced through voluminous citations in Hansard, letters, emails, legal decisions authored by senior policymakers and judges. He has been a tireless advocate for human rights and public integrity. Professor Lazlitt has worked with filmmakers to generate a number of feature-length documentaries that have brought about his cutting-edge findings into mass public forums. The film The Opposition, made in collaboration with Holly Pfeiffer, provides an intimate portrait of the human rights impact corruptly implemented property, mega developments, and the impact that they have on vulnerable populations. Drawing on this research, Professor Lazlitt has spent a decade building relationships with NGOs, with policymakers, judges, politicians and criminal justice professionals, which has created powerful pathways for generating impact. These pathways have been utilised to confront corrupt officials and bodies, to deliver compensation and restitution to victims, and to build policies and tools that can generate more democratic and effective methods for confronting state and corporate crime. His research, for example, is cited in landmark legal cases decided in the Papua New Guinea National Court and the New South Wales Supreme Court, which have set important precedents for Indigenous land rights and for freedom of speech. He is an outstanding researcher who has made a distinctive contribution to the field of state crime, society more generally, and Ulster University more specifically. And finally, Dr. Declan McKenna has been involved in microRNA research since 2008. At this time, he made the ambitious decision to break from his previous postdoctoral contract work and to move into this new and exciting area of genomic research. At the Centre for Cancer Research and Cell Biology in Queen's University, Belfast, he became the first dedicated microRNA research scientist based in Northern Ireland, producing a groundbreaking and highly cited research paper within 2 years of beginning this work. Dr. McKenna took up his lectureship in Ulster University in 2011, and since then he has established himself as a high-quality, internationally renowned researcher with a strong track record of publications that demonstrate both quality and impact. He's been proactive and successful in establishing and maintaining several strategic national and international research collaborations across academia and industry, resulting in many research projects and outputs. Dr. McKenna has been successful in securing highly competitive external research funding from prestigious sources, including Prostate Cancer UK and the Wellcome Trust. Dr. McKenna's excellence in research is widely recognised. He has been awarded the Chartered Biologist status and Fellowship of the Royal Society of Biology in recognition of his achievements in scientific research and professional experience. He was awarded a Mid-Ulster Civic Award for achievements in medical research for his breakthrough work in prostate cancer. He sat as chair of the Cancer Translational Research Group and is currently the sole Ulster representative on the Senior Council of the Irish Association of Cancer Research. Dr. McKenna is a registered STEM ambassador and undertakes regular public engagement outreach activities, for example with the W5 Science Centre in Belfast and through the Northern Ireland Science Festival, thereby having a really positive effect upon society. Dr. McKenna has achieved academic excellence in both research and teaching through a number of successful professional activities. The depth and the breadth of these activities clearly demonstrates the dedication and strategic work planning of this talented and ambitious researcher. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present Girijesh Prasad and Siobhan O'Neill for the Senior Distinguished Research Fellowship Award, and Christian Laslett and Declan McKenna for the Distinguished Research Fellowship Award.
Girijesh Prasad, in the name of the Senate, I present to you the Senior Distinguished Research Fellowship Award. Siobhan O'Neill, in the name of the Senate, I present to you the Senior Distinguished Research Fellowship Award. Christian Laslett, in the name of the Senate, I present to you the Distinguished Research Fellowship Award. Declan McKenna, in the name of the Senate, I present to you the Distinguished Research Fellowship Award. I call upon Professor Murphy, Director of Access Digital and Distributed Learning, to present candidates.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the Certificate in Professional and Personal Development. Christopher Gamble. Ethan Keenan. Debbie Schmidt. And Jan Spears. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from Access Digital and Distributed Learning.
Thank you, Professor Murphy, for presenting candidates. I call upon Professor Seawright, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences, to present candidates.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Una Carthy. Tony Eamon McCrory. Michael Nielsen. Okan Vincent Ossiker. Mark Porter. Amal Mohammed Al-Hamid. The degree of Master of Arts in English Literature, Cathal McDade. Dinoshka Denise Guerrero Once. Megan McCartney. Eden Kane. The degree of Master of Arts in History, Stuart William Brown. Ruth Elizabeth Kuhn. Eugenie Scott. Christopher Stevenson. Claire Torrance. The degree of Master of Arts in Irish History and Politics, Aidan McLaughlin. The degree of Master of Arts in Journalism, Andrew Gray. Dermot Brogan. Duana Therese Forrest. Harry McCarthy. Nicky McKeown. Gráinne McKinney. Elizabeth Murren. Conor Neeson. Chloe St. John. Rebecca Wilson. The degree of Master of Arts in Media Management and Policy, Colin McNeely. The degree of Master of Arts in Teaching of English to Speakers of Other Languages, Shannon Rebecca Keys. The degree of Master of Laws in Commercial Law, Gloria Fapunda. Brona Ann O'Mullen. Genevieve Devney. Aaron Samuel Glass. Dara McBride. Sean Murphy. The degree of Master of Music, Fiona Logue. Sinead Patricia McGonigal. Kirsten Alice Williams. Laura Francis McIver. Jun Kang. Marie Denise Carville. The degree of Master of Research, Jonathan Paul Wildsmith. Kieran William Sharkey. The degree of Master of Science in Applied Peace and Conflict Studies, Jolene Kuiper. Louise Harriet Concannon. Matthew Moran. Enya Quigley. Rachel Shaw. Aoife Gertrude Costello. The Postgraduate Diploma in Commercial Law, Caitlin Doherty. The Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary Education, Simon Cadell. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Journalism with English and Diploma in International Academic Studies, Andrew Aidan McAnallen. Degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Spanish with Marketing and Diploma in International Academic Studies, Naomi Elizabeth Hodges. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English, Callum McConville. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English and Geography, Ryan Varma. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in History, Adam McAllister. Ryan McMullen. Chloe Alexandra Ross. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in History and Spanish, Megan Fitzsimmons. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in History with Psychology, Robert Ashley Banham. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Irish Language and Literature, Danielle Kelly. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Irish with Marketing, Emer Nugent. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Journalism with English, Joanne Burns. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Journalism with Photo Imaging, Carl Twinner. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Journalism with Psychology, Aaron Spears. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media Studies and Production, David McGuinness. The degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media Studies with Computing, Bran McSherry. The degree of Bachelor of Design with Honours, Rodri Seymour. James Thomas Taggart. The degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Judy Rigney. Danielle Rebecca Bradley. Ernesta Lukaseva Kute. Wilhelmina Preston. The degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours in Law with Human Resource Management, Miranda Sarah McFeely. Marie Claire Simpson. The degree of Bachelor of Music with Honours, Crystal Bronwyn McConkey. Orla Fury. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Creative Technologies and Diploma in Professional Practice, Scott Moore. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Creative Technologies, Stephen Little. Jordan Palmer. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Social Work, Lisa Jill Adair. Magella Ferry. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sociology with Psychology, Abigail Ferguson. Wendy McFadden. Kiva Moran. Catherine Ross. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences.
Thank you, Professor Seawright, for presenting candidates. I call upon Dr. Keenan, Associate Dean of the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment, to present candidates.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Richard Mark Galt. The degree of Master of Science in Professional Software Development, Sean Gallagher. Patrick Matthews. Thomas McCallion. Niall O'Kane. Martin Patrick O'Neill. Mary Bridget Bradley. Colleen Breslin. Adam Doherty. Grace Maria Fox. Eamon Geary. Kevin Martin McFeely. Seamus McLaughlin. Connor Shields. Adele Smiley. Damien Colin Hutchison. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Computer Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Thomas James Toland. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Renewable Energy Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Owen McManus. Connor Willis. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Computer Engineering, Christopher Maguire. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Games Modelling and Animation and Diploma in Professional Practice, Jonathan Gareth Cookson. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Science and Diploma in Professional Practice, Sean McKinney. Mark Doherty. Caelan Mullen. Aaron McDade. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing and Diploma in Professional Practice, Conor McMullen. Corey. Alex Malcolm Lord. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing, Game Development and Diploma in Professional Practice, Mark Williamson. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing with Education and Diploma in Professional Practice, Cara Pywell Forbes. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Information Technologies and Diploma in Professional Practice, Daniel Hoy. Amy Stanley. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Science, Software Systems Development, Andre Boldis. Benjamin Irani. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing, Cahill Fullen. Reese Martin. Scott John McCann. Kaelan O'Hagan. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing, Game Development, Jonathan Richard Samuel Carlyle. Aaron Thomas Gerard Fitzsimons. The Associate Bachelor's Degree in Computer Science and Diploma in Professional Practice, Danielle Byers. The Associate Bachelor's Degree in Renewable Energy Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Liam Hugh McGlade. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment.
Thank you, Dr. Keenan, for presenting candidates. I call upon Professor Curran, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Life and Health Sciences, to present candidates.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Saeed A.K. Shifat Ahmed. Badr Saud Al-Utabi. Anya Devlin Mullen. Naomi Todd. The degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Science, Denise Borg. Tracy Eileen Breen. Deborah Ann Carey. Ruth Mary Cleary. Marija De Batista. Raymond Dixon. Louise Flynn. Clodagh Gander. Siobhan Molly Hammond. Siobhan Joy, Alana Christina Masson, Amanda Siobhan Mostyn, Jennifer Mary Murphy, Niamh Bridget Boyle, Deirdre Geraldine Breslin, Denise Cronin, Linda Mary Cullen, Yewande Arat Dusumu, Edel Galvin, Orla Sinead Gleeson, Sarah Louise McNamara, Trin Pam, Rosemary Sweeney, Susmi Barra Nicola Angara Joy, Irene Christie, Eileen Dever, Joanne Patricia English, Victoria Moran, Emma Louise Taylor, the degree of Master of Science in Biotechnology Research, Xing Quan Chan, Zi Ching Chow, Niall Patrick Doyle, Graham Kirkpatrick, Lauren Alana Reid, Lucinda Gwen Fiona Rogers, Christopher Patrick Kinnear, the degree of Master of Science in Cataract and Refractive Surgery, Lisa Patricia Farrell, Rory Malachi Murphy, the degree of Master of Science in Clinical Visual Science, Niamh Wynne, the degree of Master of Science in Food Regulatory Affairs, Dawn Craig, Patrick Green, Jennifer Jane McGuinness, Victoria Opeoloa Ola, the degree of Master of Science in Human Nutrition, Mary Margaret Leonard, Fiona Claire McCallion, Cleona Margaret McGreevy, Una Mary McNaughton, Elaine Mairead Caffrey, Jessica Mary Hoggerty, Ciara Marie Kelly, Robert William Lamberton, Sarah Mairead Noon, The degree of Master of Science in Stratified Medicine, Rachel Ann O'Neill. Sarah Finnegan. Catherine Murray. Saw Chin Heather Yu. Christopher Andrew Cochrane. The degree of Master of Biomedical Science, Alpha Lovely Alex. Jade Parkin. The Graduate Certificate in Biomedical Science, Billy Jo Elizabeth Darwin. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biomedical Sciences and Diploma in Professional Practice, Lorraine McLafferty. Hannah Evelyn Elizabeth Morrison. Alan William Stewart. Eugene Gerard MacDonald. Claire Louise Patton. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Food and Nutrition and Diploma in Professional Practice, Christine McCulley. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biology, Cormac Owen Kennedy. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biomedical Sciences, Nicola Coleman. Maeve Downing. Edward Fox. Robert Lindberg. Kevin Gerard Walsh. Kaelan Charles Taylor. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Optometry, Declan Gallagher. Michael John Guilfoyle. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Stratified Medicine, Natasha Campbell. The Associate Bachelor's degree in Biomedical Studies and Diploma in Professional Practice, Noel Burns. Roisin Docherty. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Life and Health Sciences.
Thank you, Professor Curran, for presenting candidates. I call upon Professor Durkin, Executive Dean of the Ulster University Business School, to present candidates.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Jason William Broom. Rachel Sarah Jane Williamson. The degree of Master of Business Administration, Shelley Sarah McCaughey. Jonathan Samuel Pollock. Paul Anthony Ward. Paul Ward. Mohammed Yazin. The degree of Master of Science in International Business, William White. Margaret Catherine McCartney. Lucia O'Neill. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Adam James Brown. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies and Diploma in Professional Practice, Ciara Mary McAdam. Ciara McKevitt. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business with Accounting and Diploma in Professional Practice, Pamela Sinclair. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business with Spanish and Diploma in Professional Practice, Peter Blake. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in International Travel and Tourism Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Demi McCartan. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Accounting and Human Resource Management, Catherine Quinn. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Accounting and Marketing, Julianne Corden. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Advertising with Drama, Aoife Little. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Administration, Wendy Lee. Roisin O'Connor. Saoirse Shauna Mary Lagan. Brian Gerard McDade. Rachel McDade. Louise MacDonald. Ronan McIver. Emer McLaughlin. Liam O'Brien. Thomas Anthony Sheeran. Lisa Stewart. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Management, Claire Cushnan. Donald Doherty. Jason Hare. Chris Blevins. Jordan Dane. Clark Mitchell. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies, Chloe Campbell. Shannon Hiscott. Niall Christopher Keenan. John Lynn. Gerald Ferguson. Catherine McKinley. John Moore. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies with Computing, John O'Neill. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies with Psychology, Orla Maria Mullen. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business with Accounting, Suzanne Maxwell. Michelle Ann McLaughlin. Gary James O'Gorman. Lee Matthew Spear. Cameron Vance. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business with Marketing, Philip Brown. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in International Travel and Tourism Management, Emma Goodman. Natasha Vlasiuk. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Leisure and Events Management, Nicola Rose Patton. The Associate Bachelor's degree in Business with Accounting, Colin Campbell. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Ulster University Business School.
Thank you, Professor Durkin, for presenting candidates. I call upon Patrick Matthews, a new graduate in the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment, to propose a vote of thanks.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I have the honour and privilege to speak to you on behalf of those graduating today. The degree certificates we're receiving today represent both our hard work, effort, and dedication, and also our experience at Ulster University. That experience, not just our studies, but the relevance of the knowledge and life skills that we have acquired, the confidence that we have gained, and the friendships we have made, all of these will shape our future. We have managed the challenges of completing our studies with our ambitions firmly fixed on the opportunities that will lie ahead for us as a graduate of Ulster University. We leave here ready to take the next step to fulfill our career ambitions, and the knowledge and experience that we have acquired in our time here will in turn shape and influence others in the paths we choose to take. As we leave, we become ambassadors for the university, able to tell others of the doors it can open and the possibilities it presents. Ulster alumni are leading, contributing, inspiring, and influencing far and wide. Today, we become part of that network of alumni who have gone before us. And I'm sure I am not alone in wanting to thank family and friends who have provided support and encouragement during my time at Ulster University. I'm confident that I speak for all of us when I say thank you for all you have sacrificed so that we could be here today. In addition, on behalf of all of us, I would like to thank the lecturers and support staff here at Ulster University for their guidance and help. We could not have done what we did if you had not done what you did. So thank you all for being part of this special day, a celebration for everyone, not just for those of us graduating, but for all who play a part in harnessing potential and shaping futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick, for an excellent vote of thanks. And now we come to the final part of today's graduation ceremony. And I would like to speak to the graduating class. In this room are those members of family and friends who have supported you throughout your academic career to date. And what I would ask you to do now is to show your appreciation to them by giving them a round of applause. I declare this graduation ceremony closed and invite the new graduates to join the academic procession.